Welcome to East Coast DNA. We're here with another of our series on the road to PEI's Music Week. And today's guest, we have Betty. Welcome, Betty.
Hi. Hi, I'm Betty.
So I know a little bit about you now, but I do want you to tell me some things in your own words because I do know that sometimes when we're researching online, something can be a little bit misrepresented.
Yep.
But I first of all will congratulate you on your music PEI nominations.
Yeah, thank you so much.
So, new artist of the year and
Yes.
single of the year.
Yep.
So, yeah, congratulations for those. But
Thank
for
you.
people who don't know you,
Yep.
um, new artist is definitely accurate, but you have been at this for a little bit.
Yep.
And maybe more recently have a focus on like original material, but you started off doing covers on a YouTube channel.
Yes, that's what I started to do. So,
Now that was I'm a little iffy on your timeline. So you were born in Taiwan
yeah, I was born in Taiwan.
and then in your teen years moved to Prince Edward Island with your
Yeah, I
family.
moved to PEI when I was in grade 8.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I know how old you are, so
I'm 19 now. Um,
yes.
yeah.
When would you have started doing the YouTube channel?
So I started doing my YouTube when I was in grade 10.
Okay.
Yeah. And that time is because it's during the pandemic time
Hmm.
and we don't go to school. Like it's the online school. So
Yes.
I have so many flexible time. So that's why I get started like singing and recording my own things and covers and upload it to YouTube because I have so many free times.
And eventually you had
Yeah.
one that went viral.
Viral.
So it became really popular. Was it really popular in Taiwan? Is that why you like kind of blew up and got a lot of views on one of your songs there a couple of years ago?
One of my covers, I think.
Yeah. So the
Yeah.
original artist had found it, and then it kind of
Yeah,
fans
yeah.
looked out
The
for them.
original artist play my cover on his live stream me. So that's why I get so many views. Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So early success.
Yeah.
And what made you decide to transition into doing originals, like writing your own songs?
Because I actually started writing my own songs when I was in grade 10, like the time I started my YouTube. But
Mhm.
I didn't like post the song that I wrote because I kind of feel unconfidence with my own song. So I just like kind of keep working on it and until I feel um it's kind of like perfect, then I start upload it. And then yeah. I feel like writing own song is very cool. Like I can have my original song and I can express myself with music and
Mhm.
then I no more do cover it. Like other can cover my song, not me
Yes.
cover other song. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the other part, you're living in Prince Edward Island and studying music.
Yes, I study music right now.
And when you're releasing the material,
Yeah.
now the single of the year is actually in English,
Yes, it's in English.
but a lot of your material is not. So I'm curious, living in Prince Edward Island, I'm assuming that you have a huge fan base online, and
Yeah.
then locally you have a fan base, but does it feel weird to know how many people out there know who you are versus how many people you might have that recognize you locally?
Locally, you mean in PEI?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, I think most of my they're from Taiwan because I
yeah.
used to upload vlogs that like my high school life in Taiwan. Oh, by the way, the I went back to Taiwan when I was in grade 10.
Okay.
Yeah. So that time I kind of like doing also vlog like telling guys like like what I'm doing at high school. And in that video, I speak in Mandarin. So I think, yeah, that's why I have so many Taiwanese fans
And
because I
so,
post content in Mandarin.
yeah, and that would
Yeah.
make sense.
Yeah.
So, transitioning into an English single,
Yes.
do you, I mean, do you suspect that's where the nominations are coming from, that you're transitioning into something that's a little bit more digestible for your Prince Edward Island fan base?
Sorry.
Like, do you think the language barrier has been
Oh,
a
language barrier.
problem with getting your singles played locally? Or, like, did you record in English so that people around here will play it as well?
Um, I recorded in English. So your question is, um, I recorded English because of I moved to here, or
Yeah, is that why?
oh no,
Okay.
because I actually write songs in English too and in Mandarin
Okay.
too, but I feel like the my expression in Mandarin is more accurate.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because it's my native language. Like I
Hmm.
still have to work on my English because my English is not that good. So, but I think it's a really good opportunity for me, and I think it's fun to write in English, and I like doing that.
I I bet your English is better than most people's Mandarin around here. So so you have that.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
So what was the decision to study in Prince Edward Island? Is it just to be near family, or is there some other aspect of the area that drew you here
Um,
to continue studies?
so it's basically just because my family, because they decided to move to PEI when I was in grade 8. So I just moved with them to
Hmm.
here. Yeah. And I found out there's a program in PEI, like it's very good, like in music. So I kind of just, yeah, just go there and study music. And I think it's really fun to study music.
And it sounds like a few of the other nominees have also studied music in Prince Edward Island,
Yeah.
and where you're all part of Music PEI. Uh, I'm assuming that you know quite a few of the other musicians that are around. So,
Yeah.
have you had the opportunity to collaborate with anyone else on the island?
Um, Not yet, because after I graduated the high school, I went back to Taiwan for a gap year. So
Hmm.
I gap 1 year. And then
Okay.
in that year, I kind of just like writing songs and produce music and kind of get to meet my friends and then have my first concert
Hmm.
um, in Taiwan. And then, so after high school, I didn't have so many chance to stay on PEI and have contact with like other musician on PEI. So I think I'll try to kind of do that in this year to kind of collab
Well,
with them.
the Music Week's a perfect week to kind of kick that off too, because
Yeah,
everyone's in one
yeah,
place.
yeah.
So, what are your plans for the year ahead? So it seems like it's kind of an opportunity now for you to try some new things.
Yes.
So, do you have plans outside of schooling?
You mean after I graduate?
Yeah.
Oh, I have planned. I want to go keep studying. I want to go to Berkeley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Amazing. So
yeah,
you're in it for the long haul. You're ready to study and keep the music going in parallel so that
yeah,
you'll have a
yeah,
long music career ahead of you yet.
yeah. But not sure yet. Not sure yet. Yeah, so one path is go to Berkeley and one path is go back to Taiwan and keep like gigging and do stuff. So I'm still struggling about which path should I go.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now, I did notice that you have a lot of people that you work with, like when you make a music video or when you record,
Yeah.
there's a long list of credits.
Yes.
Uh, but I'm wondering for you yourself, when
Nice.
I go through your videos, I see you playing keyboards,
Yeah,
like
I
you
can.
can play piano, you're
Mhm.
singing,
Yeah.
and fiddle? Is
Yeah, I
that
play
I've seen with
violin.
violin?
Yeah, violin.
So, is there anything else? Like you seem to be quite diverse, but do you play other instruments as well?
So mainly I just play keyboard and guitar and violin. Because yeah,
So you can do all those on your own, but does that mean that when you're recording, do you record all the parts yourself?
uh if needed I can do that, but like
Yeah.
some in my song, one of the violin part, I only have one song with violin and I did that. And then the keyboard part, I didn't do that. Like
Okay.
it's made by the producer, but I can do that too.
And now that you're studying as well, like so that you're developing a new skill set, do you record yourself? Like when I can see a keyboard in the background there.
Oh
So
yeah.
do you have a setup that you can record yourself now?
Yeah.
So you're able to develop your own songs while you're studying
Yep.
is
Yep.
okay, that's amazing.
Yep.
So you have a lot of opportunities in front of you. What about live performances in Prince Edward Island?
Oh, I think like what do you mean?
Do
Like
you have
how?
any plans to play live?
Oh, my plans. Yeah, I have many school gigs.
Yes.
Yeah. So the school, they have recitals, and then some of my friends they just let me to join their recitals. Like so in March I have 5 gigs.
Hmm.
I have 4 recitals and one it's music PEI week
Yes.
performance. Yeah. So I have like 5 in March.
Great. So I'll be sure to catch you there.
Yeah.
And we had mentioned your YouTube channel, which is
Oh yeah.
where a lot of your popularity had come from initially.
Yeah.
Where else should people follow you online?
I might have to check.
I guess Instagram is where I saw a lot of videos from you as well.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Instagram too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you find that there's a big difference for you in how if you're going to record a new song now and you're in
Yeah.
Prince Edward Island versus
Yeah.
what you would do when you're in Taiwan?
Yeah.
Or is the process changing because you're around a different set of people?
Oh, yeah. It's changed a bit, I think. Because in Taiwan, just the people who speak some Mandarin and I think the communication might be better. Because I think I still have some like language barrier.
Sure.
I still can kind of like express myself 100%. Yeah, so I think that's kind of a bit different.
And for your music video, like I said, that I know that
Oh,
you had a
music
few
video
people.
thing.
So, in the music video side separately, I'm curious if you were to record another music video, would you want to go back to Taiwan to work in that atmosphere because you know the people there? Or,
I think I will try to kind of record in here because I haven't do that yet, but
hmm
I really wanted to try that. Yeah, try that out.
I I would like to see
Yeah.
you do that here.
Yeah, I really
And
want to
then
do that.
I would like to see what you bring to it that maybe somebody here wouldn't think of because there's a different
Yes,
style
I agree.
that
I
you're
totally
used to
agree.
that if you do something here, it'll have influences of the people you're working with, but
Yes.
it'll still be your image and what you've been doing. So I
Yeah.
would like to see that collaboration to see what comes out of it.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to collab with the the PI person.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you have a little team that works with you as well. Like when we were arranging this, there's different people that I was talking to outside of you directly. So is that family and you have like a little business set up for it?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of.
So
Yeah.
you have a little management team that's looking after you anyway.
Yes. Yeah.
That's wonderful to see. And so when you do your social media, is that mostly you doing them yourself, like
Yeah, I'm
those
doing them
reels and stuff?
myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you balance that? Because I do have young viewers that are musicians,
Yeah.
and you're at that age where like is this your first year of college?
Yeah, first year.
So how do you balance a music career and school and
Okay.
family
This
and
is
friends.
this is what I'm learning right now because I know I
Yeah.
have like um like two things to do. And school is pretty busy and
Hmm.
a lot of assignment and gigs. So I'm still learning how to balance this too. I sometimes feel very stressful because I can't deal with these two things. Like I don't know how to perfectly done these two, like schoolwork and
Hmm.
my career things. So like I hope I can find a way to deal with this too at the
I
same.
I'm going to turn this around to anyone that's watching this because a lot of people that watch my shows are other
Yes.
musicians from the area.
Yeah.
So maybe some of the more established musicians out there may have tips for you.
Oh yeah.
Especially some of the other people that from the music PEI group, since we have the whole week
Yes.
coming up together. So
Yeah.
that's something for some of you other musicians to think about if you have some tips for Betty
Yeah.
and some of the other
Thank you.
young musicians that are coming up out there.
Yes, I'm really.
And I'm wondering too for influences for your music. So I wouldn't know a lot of the influences that you would have, especially anything that is coming in Mandarin, because I don't have exposure to that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm curious where you must have dual citizenship to be back and forth. You're a citizen of both countries.
Oh no, I only have citizens in Taiwan.
Okay. So now that you're spending a lot of time here anyway,
Yeah.
um, do you have influences that are Canadian based, like people that you've been exposed to from being here?
Mm-hmm.
So is there new musical taste that's kind of bleeding into what you do? Are you starting to hear sounds from the East Coast music that you want in your own
Oh,
music?
yes.
Like, do you want to switch from violin to fiddle now that you're here or something like that?
Oh, like I after I came here and studied the college here, I started know more style of music and it's more East Coast Canada.
Hmm.
And I found out it's very interesting and I feel like I kind of wanted to learn more about that kind of music. And if I have chance, I would love to kind of have some of the elements in
Yes.
that kind of music to join my music.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it would be nice to hear what that would sound like.
I would
I
love to.
definitely I can
Mm-hmm.
definitely think of a few artists around that your music would blend with.
Yes,
So it would be interesting to see what type of collaborations would come out of that.
it would be very fun.
And the week of Music Week, you mentioned that you will be performing.
Yeah.
You're nominated for 2 awards.
Yes.
So is there anything else that you know of that week that you're looking forward to? Is there any events or maybe another artist that you haven't seen perform that you know is performing that week? Is there something you're looking forward to that week?
Oh, I'm really looking forward for everything because
Yeah.
it's like so new to me, and I'm very excited to see all of the people there and then all the performance there. Yeah, it's really new to me, and it's my first time to kind of in this kind of event.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I'm kind of nervous too.
Oh yeah. It's
Yeah,
once you get there, it'll be fine though, because
yeah,
it's
I
a
hope
lot of
so.
like-minded people.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And now I have another question that I've kind of put everyone on the spot with this one.
Oh yeah,
I've asked for places that
play.
people may want to stop if they're visiting PEI. People that don't live there, like myself, I'm in Nova Scotia.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to be coming over for the full week.
Oh yeah.
So if I have time to go visit anywhere else while I'm visiting PEI, I've been asking people if they have like a favorite venue that maybe that they like to go hang out at and watch people perform, or a place to go eat and get a nice meal.
Oh.
Is there anything like that that you think I should check
Recommendation?
out? Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm not really familiar with PI,
Mhm.
but I do have a few pocket lists for eating because I love to eat. Do
Yes,
you have you ever tried like Asian food?
a few things.
Yeah, I think one restaurant is the Korean restaurant.
Okay.
It's called Haru, Haru, and I really like that restaurant. Their barbecue is really good.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. We do have a little bit of Korean barbecue around here,
Really? Yeah,
so I
yeah,
know a few people that are big fans of it. So
yeah. I'm a big
that's a
fan.
place I'll have to check out for sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And do you get a chance to go out and catch live music?
Yes.
So is there anywhere that you think is like a good place for people to go check out new bands?
Hmm.
Or it's just everywhere? I know Prince Edward
Everywhere, I
Islands,
think.
there is quite a
I think
few.
I have heard many, many places that have a very good live performances. Yeah, yeah,
So with the success of the single that you are nominated for,
yeah.
will you be recording like a follow-up single, or is there a plan to record anything else to follow that up this year?
Yes, I actually record a new song, an English
Oh,
song,
okay.
in Taiwan, back in Taiwan, and it's gonna probably gonna be released in March.
Okay, exciting.
Yes, yes, yes.
So it's something for people to look forward to, and if they
Yes,
follow you on Instagram and
yes,
YouTube, they're definitely going to be aware when that comes out. And the
yes.
timing of it sounds like it should fall around the time that I'm over in PEI for Music Week too. So
Yep.
if I run into you in person, maybe we can stop and have another little chat about the
Yes,
follow-up
of course.
single.
Yes.
And I will be there at the award show too, so
Hmm.
I'll be there to cheer you on when you win something too.
Okay. See you then.
So thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
And for everyone else that's out there watching along, make sure you follow Betty online and hit subscribe to East Coast DNA. We're going to
Yes.
be covering a lot more of Music PEI over the next few weeks. And we'll see you all very soon.
See
Bye.
you.